on the stage, there are a couple of basic things like, unless you really want to, unless there's a reason for it, don't turn your back on the audience. Speak up. Okay, a few things like that, so which are annoying enough. But you don't want to always speak up that much. But in film, it's very mechanical. It's very peculiar. Film is a medium, I include television in this, is a medium where spontaneity counts more than anything because you can read their thoughts. The camera's right up in your face. You can't really read their thoughts on the stage because you're too far away. Even though spontaneity is that important, there are so many mechanical considerations that are thrown in your way, it's almost impossible to be spontaneous. In fact, you have to know, because a movie and a television show are shot usually, except television shows that are shot with 3 cameras, but then they do pickups, so it's the same thing. Because it's shot out of sequence, you have to intellectually know what your character is going to be like on page 100 compared to what the character is like on page 3. And you have to be able to jump from that state that the character's in on page 3 to page 100, back again to page 70, then to page 112. And you have to intellectualize this because you don't get a chance to do it all in one go. You usually don't rehearse it. And if you rehearse it, you just rehearse a couple of scenes. And as a result, the spontaneity that ought to grow out of an organic integration of all the elements of the story, the play, the characterization, the growth of the character, all of that should happen organically, has to happen intellectually, by choice, by decision. And yet, if you're not spontaneous, it shows. So there's this strange paradox in film where you have the very thing that's valued the most, the form itself works against it. Because you do it out of sequence, you come in on the fly, you come in, you just do a part of a scene. Sometimes you just do one line out of the scene, and it has to fit exactly with everything that went before and what goes after. It's very peculiar. There are a lot of barriers to good work in film.